YouTubers and RC Sparkers. This is Losi Super Truck 04. Today we're going to be having an update on my Axial SCX10. Here it is right here. Oh my gosh. I've had this truck for since last Christmas. We're coming up on Christmas actually, so almost had this thing for exactly a year now. And it's still kicking pretty good right now actually. But it's time for an update on this truck because it has been almost a year since the last update on this truck. So, let's get to it. Alright guys, here she is. Since the last time you guys saw it, not much has changed, that much at least. Let's see here, what's the first thing that I probably should mention? Let's see first, the tires. These Super Swampers, I had these on in the last video I had. I will put that video in the description. I don't know where it is because YouTube just updated again, so it's probably on some other website now. So, but yes, the last time you saw this truck, it had these Proline Racing Super Swamp. Oh, it's not focusing. Proline Racing Super Swampers on it. They are the larger size Super Swampers, so they're just they're 1.9, so they're just a little bit too big. So they rubbed on the truck's body, and it made the truck not look to scale. So yeah, if you notice here, we got the rims that were actually in that video out of these tires are in my original Axial ripsaws I have. And I did a whole video on that. I took the stock Axial rims and cut the glue away and stuck those bead locks in there because they look a lot better if you ask me. And well, I was just getting tired of these rims because I mean they just look too stock to me. You know what I mean? Stock. So that's the tire situation there. And in the last video, that was the very first video, you guys saw this thing when I put the aluminum links in this. It has the 4-link in the back. As you can see, that's Axial links. And it has the 3-link up in the front. The deal with these, when I bought them, I wasn't paying attention. And when I bought them, I bought the short wheelbase one for the Axial Dingo. And come to find out, the wheelbase was all messed up because of that. So, thank goodness they included these little spacer things. You can see one right there and right here, and then I got 2 on the back. Yeah, thank goodness that that came with the truck, or with the links, because then I wouldn't have aluminum links, and I would have to stick with the cheap old Axial plastic links. I wonder if I can find them here. Let's see. Yeah, here's one. Here's one of the bottom links. As you can see, they deteriorated pretty bad, and they are very bendable. So when you got any sort of torque on the rear axle, it would just bend like that, and then I would just it just get messed up. So that was really irritating. So that's why I decided to get those. I spent all of my birthday money on this truck, in fact, and that was a pretty good thing that I did because I bought these rims. Let's see how much I bought them for. They were about 30 bucks, I think. 30 bucks. They are real beadlock rims. So, I think they're off the original Axial. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they are. They might be similar, just Axial rims. I don't know. But, yeah. So, when I first got them, they didn't have any holes like the old stock rims have. So the tires were actually filled with air. I thought that was pretty cool in scale, but when I took the X-Acto knife, when I was putting these tires on, I accidentally took a little too much off, so it was letting air out, so it would just disinflate, and then it would just get stuck and wouldn't reinflate. So I ended up cutting a little hole in there. I will get a separate video for you guys right here. And there it is. Nothing really too special, just a little hole in the tire so you can get air circulation through the tires, so I could get the tires to breathe like this, as you can hear. So, yeah. As you can see there, it was just a little a little hole in there, and yeah, so now I got the air circulating through there, I guess you can say. I am not running any foams in here actually, so I can get better grip over the rocks. It's one of the things DJ Medic does, so I thought that actually was a pretty good idea, because my foams in the original, what are they? The original, oh my gosh, the original tires, which are these, had foams in them. When I took them apart, I took the foams out because they had a lot of water in them, and that created a lot of weight and water in dirty foams, and who likes dirty foams? So, another thing I had this Traxxas Titan 12T in this thing for actually the majority of the last summer, and then about at the end of the summer it just stopped. It just was going dead, and I decided to put this exact motor in it. I mean the new exact motor in it, a new Axial 27T brush motor. I'll give you guys a shot of that thing for you. Pins. Alright, there it is. Brandish, newish, kind of. So, yeah, that's basically a brand new Axial 27 turn brush motor. I bought that for $9 off of eBay, and it's still working great. That motor, this one, the old motor I had in it, lasted for stinking forever, until I accidentally ran into a puddle that was dirty, muddy water, and it ruined my servo and that motor. So I had to get. That's why I had the Titan in there, because that motor was going bad and I didn't have any motors. Actually, wait, I had the brushless motor in it that wasn't censored, so it wasn't. It was too jittery. It didn't have any low end. It was just go or nothing. So I did run brushless in here, but that was a bad idea. So. And after that, I upgraded to MIP drive shafts. My old drive shaft started popping really bad, and I had to change those out. Those drive shafts are really good. Strange thing is these things have larger, I'm not sure, screws than the original. They don't have the pins that just go through. Well, it's gonna focus. Focus sesame. Come on. Focus. There we go. You can see it's a bit larger than average pin, but yeah, I can live with it. It's not that big of a deal. They don't seem to come loose at all, ever that much actually. If you put Loctite on them, they stay on there forever, and yeah. So let's see what else we got on here. Another nice thing I did to this thing, I put a Savox Racing, I don't know if it's racing, I don't remember, Savox servo in this thing. It's a waterproof, and it's blue, so it matches the body. So that's what I like about it. I don't know how much grams of weight it has, but it's not the fastest servo in the history of the planet, but it is so much better than the thing I took out of this thing. This was a Dynamite Racing servo that was out of Project Epic, which is my buggy over here. And yeah, I got a new servo in this, but I will show. That's another video to come. So, but yeah, this old servo, this thing was junk. So yeah, the horn was loose, or it is loose. So you would have all that play in the steering. I didn't like that at all. So yeah, so I bought that new servo. I'm not sure how much it cost. I think it was $40 US. I am not sure, but I'm pretty sure it was about. I'm almost certain it is $40. I'm not sure. I need to look at the receipt, but I don't know where the receipt is. So yeah, another thing I got on here, if you look in the bumper, is, as you can see, I got the old lights that are off of the original Axial bumper, and I bought a light kit for this thing because I was getting tired of not having a light kit, because the original Axial light kit that was in the back still worked, but the front just shorted out, stopped working. Here are the LEDs out of the front lights, right here, right there. Right there. Focus. Come on. Focus. There we go. Yeah, you can see them there. I don't know where the cord is, but yeah, so those just burnt out when I did the modification to my front bumper here. Yeah, right there. They just I had it all taken apart, and then it just, when I put it back together, it just stopped working. So yeah, here, I'll show you guys what this thing looks like in the dark. And I'll do a little thing so you guys can see how bright it is, and they are pretty light if you ask me. So yeah. Now, the guy I bought these off of eBay for, I think they were 12 bucks. He called himself, or they were called Team Light Bright Racing, which is kind of a mouthful when you're trying to type it. But yeah, I bought them for 12 bucks US off of eBay for 12 bucks, as I said. So yeah, they got a pretty good deal on those, and they work pretty good too. So I finally have that light kit on there too. So I'm not sure what else to talk about, but that's about it. One more thing, yeah, I forgot. The bumper, the actual thing we were just looking at. This is a Ridgeline Racing, a Proline Racing Ridgeline bumper. This thing, if I remember correctly, I saw on TV actually. There was a Toyota Tundra. It had a Pro Armor front bumper. It looked exactly like this thing. I didn't realize it was modeled after a real bumper, but it's pretty cool to have a scale bumper of a real bumper, if you know what I mean. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my update video on my Axial SCX10 Honcho. Used to be RTR. It is no longer, is it? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys. I hope to be making more videos soon. It's been so cold, and school kind of gets in the way of both of those. So kind of gets in the way of making RC videos. So I apologize for not getting any videos out lately, but that will change during Christmas break, I promise you. So yeah, if you want to see some more RC action, come check out my channel. If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. Alright guys, see you later.